These words, spoken from the depths of one's heart, can raise a soul to the summit of sanctity in a short time. In such a soul I delight. Such a soul gives me glory. Such a soul fills heaven with the fragrance of her virtue. But understand that the strength by which you bear suffering comes from frequent communions. So approach this fountain of mercy often, to draw with a vessel of trust whatever you need. I'm pleased with your efforts, O soul aspiring for perfection, but why do I see you so often sad and depressed? Tell me, my child, what is the meaning of this sadness, and what is its cause? You see what you are of yourself. The cause of your falls is that you rely too much upon yourself, and too little on me. But let this not sadden you so much. You are dealing with the God of mercy, which your misery cannot exhaust. Remember, I did not allot only a certain number of pardons. My child, know that the greatest obstacles to holiness are discouragement and an exaggerated anxiety. These will deprive you of the ability to practice virtue. All temptations united together ought not disturb your interior peace, not even momentarily. Sensitivity and discouragement are fruits of self-love. You should not become discouraged, but strive to make my love reign in place of your self-love. Have confidence, my child. Do not lose heart in coming for pardon, for I'm always ready to forgive you. As often as you beg for it, you glorify my mercy. My child, life on earth is a struggle indeed, a great struggle for my kingdom. But fear not, because you are not alone. I'm always supporting you, so lean on me as you struggle, fearing nothing. Take the vessel of trust and draw from the fountain of life, for yourself, but also for other souls, especially such as are distrustful of my goodness. Speak, my beloved child, for I'm always listening. I wait for you. What do you desire to say? Your words please me, and your thanksgiving opens up new treasures of graces. But, my child, we should talk in more detail about the things that lie in your heart. Let us talk confidentially and frankly, as two hearts that love one another do. My beloved child, delight of my heart, your words are dearer and more pleasing to me than the angelic chorus. All the treasures of my heart are open to you. Take from this heart all that you need for yourself, and for the whole world. For the sake of your love, I withhold the just chastisements, which mankind has deserved. A single act of pure love pleases me more than 1,000 imperfect prayers. One of your sighs of love atones for many offenses with which the godless overwhelms me. The smallest act of virtue has unlimited value in my eyes, because of your great love for me. In a soul that lives on my love alone, I reign as in heaven. I watch over it day and night. In it I find my happiness, my ear is attentive to each request of its heart, often I anticipate its requests. O child, especially beloved by me, apple of my eye, rest a moment near my heart and taste of the love in which you will delight for all eternity. But child, you are not yet in your homeland, so go fortified by my grace, and fight for my kingdom in human souls, fight as a king's child would, and remember that the days of your exile will pass quickly, and with them the possibility of earning merit for heaven. I expect from you, my child, a great number of souls, who will glorify my mercy for all eternity. My child, that you may answer my call worthily, receive me daily in Holy Communion. It will give you strength. My daughter, do not be afraid of what will happen to you. I will give you nothing beyond your strength. You know the power of my grace, let that be enough. My daughter, do not speak to this person about either your view or your opinions. Do not fear. I'm watching you this very moment, and am helping you. In a moment I will send you 2 sisters who are coming to visit you, and then you will find it easy to continue the conversation. I'm pleased with what you are doing. And you can continue to be at peace, if you always do the best you can in respect to this work of mercy. Be absolutely as frank as possible with your confessor. Satan gained nothing by tempting you, because you did not enter into conversation with him. Continue to act in this way. You gave me great glory today by fighting so faithfully. Let it be confirmed and engraved on your heart, that I'm always with you, even if you don't feel my presence at the time of battle. My daughter, meditate frequently on the sufferings, which I have undergone for your sake, and then nothing of what you suffer for me will seem great to you. You please me most when you meditate on my sorrowful passion. Join your little sufferings to my sorrowful passion, so that they may have infinite value before my majesty. Jesus said to me today, you often call me your master. This is pleasing to my heart, but do not forget, my disciple, that you are a disciple of a crucified master. Let that one word be enough for you. You know what is contained in the cross. My daughter, tell souls that I'm giving them my mercy as a defense. I myself am fighting for them, and am bearing the just anger of my Father. Say, my daughter, that the feast of my mercy has issued forth from my very depths for the consolation of the whole world. My daughter, today talk openly to the superior, Mother Irene, about my mercy because, of all the superiors, she has taken the greatest part in proclaiming my mercy. I have opened my heart as a living fountain of mercy. Let all souls draw life from it. Let them approach this sea of mercy with great trust. Sinners will attain justification, and the just will be confirmed in good. Whoever places his trust in my mercy will be filled with divine peace at the hour of death. My daughter, do not tire of proclaiming my mercy. In this way you will refresh this heart of mine, which burns with a flame of pity for sinners. Tell my priests that hardened sinners will repent on hearing their words when they speak about my unfathomable mercy, about the compassion I have for them in my heart. To priests who proclaim and extol my mercy, I will give wondrous power. I will anoint their words and touch the hearts of those to whom they will speak. Do not be surprised. That soul does not even know her own self, so how could she pass a fair judgment on another soul? Be at peace, my child, nothing can oppose my will. In spite of the murmuring and hostility of the sisters, my will shall be done in you in all its fullness, down to the last detail of my wishes and designs. Do not become sad about this. I too was a stumbling stone for some souls, and my heart is even more wounded by their distrust after a fall. It would be less painful if they had not experienced the goodness of my heart. In return for my blessings, I get ingratitude. In return for my love, I get forgetfulness and indifference. My heart cannot bear this. Be always ready, I will not leave you in this exile for long. My holy will must be fulfilled in you. Be at peace, I will let you know, but not just now. My daughter, write down these words. All those souls who will glorify my mercy and spread its worship, encouraging others to trust in my mercy, will not experience terror at the hour of death. My mercy will shield them in that final battle. My daughter, encourage souls to say chaplet which I have given to you. It pleases me to grant everything they ask of me by saying the chaplet. When hardened sinners say it, I will fill their soul with peace, and the hour of their death will be a happy one. Write this for the benefit of distressed souls. When a soul sees and realizes the gravity of its sins, when the whole abyss of the misery into which it immersed itself is displayed before its eyes, let it not despair, but with trust, let it throw itself into the arms of my mercy, as a child into the arms of its beloved mother. These souls have a right of priority to my compassionate heart. They have first access to my mercy. Tell them that no soul that has called upon my mercy has been disappointed or brought to shame. I delight particularly in a soul which has placed its trust in my goodness. Write that when they say this chaplet in the presence of the dying, I will stand between my Father and the dying person, not as the just judge, but as a merciful savior. Even among the sisters you will feel lonely. Know then that I want you to unite yourself more closely to me. I'm concerned about every beat of your heart. Every stirring of your love is reflected in my heart. I thirst for love. Entrust yourself completely to me at the hour of death and I will present you to my Father as my bride. And now I recommend that you unite, in a special way, even your smallest deeds to my merits, and then my Father will look upon them with love, as if they were my own. Do not change your particular examen which I have give you through Father Andras, namely, that you unite yourself with me continually. That is what I'm clearly asking of you today. Be a child towards my representatives, because I borrow their lips to speak to you, so that you will have no doubts about anything. I'm delighted with your love. Your sincere love is as pleasing to my heart as the fragrance of a rosebud at morning tide before the sun has taken the dew from it. The freshness of your heart captivates me. That is why I unite myself with you more closely than with any other creature. As you are united with me in life, so will you be united at the moment of death. My daughter, help me to save a certain dying sinner. Say the chaplet that I have taught you for him. My daughter, I reward you for the purity of your intention, which you had at the time when you acted. My heart rejoiced that you had my love under consideration at the time you acted, and that is so distinct a way, and even now you still derive benefit from this, that is, from the humiliation. Yes, my child, I want you always to have such great purity of intention in the very least things you undertake. Yes, I bless it, because this writing bears the seal of obedience to your superior and confessor, and by that very fact I am already given glory, and many souls will be drawing profit from it. My daughter, I demand that you devote all your free moments to writing about my goodness and mercy. It is your office and your assignment throughout your life to continue to make known to souls the great mercy I have for them, and to exhort them to trust in my bottomless mercy. Are you sad because of this? Of course you are a saint. Soon I myself will make this manifest in you, and they will pronounce the same words, saint, only this time it will be with love. I remind you, my daughter, that as often as you hear the clock strike the third hour, immerse yourself completely in my mercy, adoring and glorifying it, invoke its omnipotence for the whole world, and particularly for poor sinners, for at that moment mercy was opened wide for every soul. In this hour you can obtain everything for yourself, and for others for the asking. It was the hour of grace for the whole world. Mercy triumphed over justice. My daughter, try your best to make the stations of the cross in this hour, provided that your duties permit it, and if you are not able to make the stations of the cross, then at least step into the chapel for a moment, and then at least step into the chapel for a moment and adore, in the blessed sacrament, my heart, which is full of mercy. And should you be unable to step into the chapel, immerse yourself in prayer there where you happen to be, if only for a brief instant. I claim veneration for my mercy from every creature, but above all from you, since it is to you that I have given the most profound understanding of this mystery. Know, my daughter, that between me and you there is a bottomless abyss, an abyss which separates the creator from the creature. But this abyss is filled with my mercy. I raise you up to myself, not that I have need of you, but solely out of mercy, that I grant you the grace of union with myself. Tell souls not to place within their own hearts obstacles to my mercy, which so greatly wants to act within them. My mercy works in all those hearts which open their doors to it. Both the sinner and the righteous person have need of my mercy. Conversion, as well as perseverance, is a grace of my mercy. I myself will attend to the sanctification of such souls. I provide them with everything they will need to attain sanctity. The graces of my mercy are drawn by means of one vessel only, and that it, trust. The more a soul trusts, the more it will receive. Souls that trust boundlessly are a great comfort to me, because I pour all the treasures of my graces into them. I rejoice that they ask for much, because it is my desire to give much, very much. On the other hand, I'm sad when souls ask for little, when they narrow their hearts. Bear it